Good morning. Hi, Larry Stiller, Dr. Larry Stiller.
Hey,
Hi,
Jenny, good
everybody.
morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning.
We're live on Facebook in the Budding
Fantastic.
Spring Healing page. We're so glad that you all may catch a little glimpse of this very short video. Larry and I are going to be getting on doing some of these little live chats because we've been doing pig and dragon chats for a while.
It's your
and
Chinese zodiac.
Sorry, what?
That's your Chinese zodiac sign.
Oh, I was going to let everyone guess who's the pig and who's the
Well,
dragon.
they can guess, but let's at least say that much. Yeah.
And we're going to be doing this a couple times, maybe even a couple
I'm giving them a hint, Jenny.
Yes, your dragonness. I hear you.
Okay.
Larry and I are getting ready to start some new Dragon's Way Qigong programs. September 13th and September 17th. We'll be offering a total of 3 new Dragon's Way programs in the beautiful Dragon's Way Qigong system.
Okay.
And so leading up to that, we're just going to have a couple of pig and dragon chats here at Budding Spring Healing. So you can learn a little bit more about Qi and Qigong and what it means to have a regular Qigong practice and just energy, and who knows, whatever else is about to come up, we will find out together.
It's true, because we're really psyched about this stuff. I mean, it's really it's the best thing in my life, to be honest, especially when we're teaching classes. It's really exciting.
Yeah, we're really lucky.
See what happens for people when they take these classes.
We're really lucky. So one of the things people often discover when they start a Qigong program is that what at the base of the success of the program is really the most important thing that we ask people to do is begin a daily Qigong practice.
Right.
And it may be it may take a few minutes when we begin, if you're just beginning, a beginning student, and we work our way up to a half an hour or even longer a day of Qigong practice. Yeah. And it's a big challenge to start a practice, something new that you're doing every day, especially when we already feel like our schedules are crammed full and we're just not sure how we're going to make that work. So Larry, what is it? Why a daily practice, and how can we possibly overcome all the mental hurdles, the time hurdles, and get started in this way? What do you tell people about that?
Yeah, there's a big echo just then, so I don't know if it got recorded, but we'll see. Anyway, the thing is, there's kind of a couple sides to this. One is you're doing something for yourself, and a lot of times they want this. People say, I really want to do something, but actually finding out where, how, or when, it's just doesn't compute yet. Like, how am I going to do it? I remember when I first started years and years ago doing Qigong, we had, I think, a 9-minute practice, recorded practice, 9 minutes. I couldn't imagine doing 9 minutes in the morning. I was going to do it in the morning. And, my wife and I were practicing, and it was like, I just can't figure out how to do 9 minutes because my day is already scheduled. I get up, I do what I do, brush my teeth, go have breakfast, got to take care of the kids, leave for work. There's no 9 minutes in there. I mean, the 9 minutes came from getting up a little bit earlier. You have to make this adjustment. And you think, well, about the habits you already have, say, like, let's say for some people, flossing. Your dentist tells you to floss all the time, and many people do, some people don't. But flossing takes a few minutes, and then you have to add that to your life. So there's that part of just sort of the mechanics of when am I going to do this? But I think with Qigong, it's got another side to it, which is, we say about ourselves, we really want something to change. We really want to see a change. We're unhappy. We're seeking something. We're exploring. We're curious. We want something to be different. And somebody says, here, I'm going to give this to you. Here's how to make it different. Just do these practices. We'll make it really easy in our case, in the teaching. Here's a video you can follow with Master Lu. How lucky are you? Master Lu is going to help you. You just practice with him. And, so I think what we start to encounter is our own, the obstacles we carry within ourselves about how much we believe we can change, what our mind is going to introduce about, like, this crazy energy stuff. I mean, do I really believe this? I mean, what is this? And there's 600 different methods out there that people can use. Why this one? You know, it all starts to get jumbled. And then it's easy to sort of put it off. But for somebody who's curious, and I think that people who come to us, they feel something, they're curious, this is calling them. In some way it calls them. Then we always say, if it's calling you, go with it. You got to trust that. It's calling you, go with it. And, you know, then it's like, on some level, you just have to put one foot forward and start. And even the program, as we know, the program is designed to make it easy. Like, you only start with a few movements each week. It's not like 30 minutes right away. You start with a little bit each week, and then you add on each week. It's, I think, out of the 6-week program, we don't even get the whole 10 movements until week 4. So, you know, we're allowing people to have this gradual adaptation to starting to practice. And what's amazing about this stuff is, as soon as you start practicing, something could happen. So you're not like obligated to wait until here's the goal at the end of 6 weeks, when you're practicing however much you're practicing, let's say 30 minutes or a little bit more. But even the first day, when you start to practice the first movement, all of us together, something could happen, because that's the sort of miracle of doing energy practice like this. So it takes that kind of willingness to, whatever it is, like when you first started driving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people are really excited and they don't care. They're going to drive even though they don't know anything. And some people are like, no, I'm afraid. The car is running. You know, I'm nervous. I feel so much power. I put the foot on the accelerator and I don't know what to do. You know, there's this natural hesitancy around doing something new. And here's something new that the promise is it's really going to help you.
Right, right. And the change that you might get could be just your own change and not the same as anyone else's in the class.
Yeah.
Everyone starts to feel that right away. I love the way you said that. I think it's also, I'm thinking about one of our students who, after the first week of the program, this was a person who loved her dairy, milk in the morning and ice cream at night. She had a freezer full of ice cream, and that was her go-to for all reasons, all excuses, all celebrations.
A good remedy.
Right. At the end of the first week, she came in and she said, you know, I don't know what just happened, but I have no desire to eat any of my ice cream anymore.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was like the beginning of a big tip. It just, something just changed for her. She just was very curious. It was just a curious thing to have happen. And that's the kind of thing that causes us to say, wow, we really, life could be very different than we think it is.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
You know, and we have to be clear, because some people might be listening to this who don't really know about the program, that we don't say this is a good food or this is a bad food. Not about
Yay!
that. Right. It's not like, oh, good.
My
She
kid
realized.
says, yay!
Right. It's not like she realized, like, oh, ice cream is the devil in your freezer.
No, she just opened the freezer and was like, nah, I'm not today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe later. Yeah.
Right.
Well, this time is going to go by very fast. I just think we're going to have to come back on Friday morning and do some more of this. Okay, Lear?
No, I really like doing this. And you and I have had these conversations off and on for some time.
Yeah.
Where we riff on something that really excites us, because we get to be in this privileged position of both, we have our own experience, which has been powerful, but we get to help other people, guide other people, have experiences like you just described. And really, in every class, this happens. In every single class, somebody has some, really in the big world, just the world outside about health and wellness, they have some almost miraculous thing happen in every class, where a condition they've had for maybe chronically, or they just never thought was going to change, they see movement in it and change, and it's completely mysterious to them, as it should be. It's still mysterious to us, but at least we know that if you follow these steps, they're well-hewn steps. Like, you've been in those places where you step on the marble and it's already worn down. It's not like brand new, it's not new cement, it's old marble, and you can see where people have stepped on it before. I mean, that's what we're offering. Here's the step. Take this path. thousands of people have taken this path. And you take this, you're going to discover the thing that's at the end of the path for you, that's waiting for you.
Mhm. That's perfectly said. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think on Friday we'll come back and maybe talk a little bit about why it's mysterious, but it's not woo-woo stuff. We have a lot of ways
Yeah.
to think about it concretely.
Yeah.
Um,
We're very
there-
fortunate. Yeah, I know we're ending, but we're very fortunate to be working in a system where we have a teacher who has access to the wisdom, but can articulate it in a way that makes sense to us in the West. So that's what we get to carry too, like ancient, mysterious wisdom that beyond the mind, really, that we can actually talk about in terms of our understanding, that you and I have found understandable, and that we are able to communicate along with the materials in the class, but can communicate to anybody. Say, this makes sense.
Well, now you all know who's the dragon and who is the pig. And my story was about ice cream, and your story was about the mystery of the universe.
That's true. I mean, it's actually, I was thinking about that before we started about, what's the pig all about, and, but also, the pig has this great capacity to just lie there and be happy, just be happy. And,
all right,
so,
more on this later. We know you all have to get back to your work, to your lives, to your children, to your back to school stuff. Larry,
right.
love you. Love you guys. We'll see you. Come back on Friday. We'll do a little bit more on Friday, and then we'll be
Thank you,
back next
Jenny.
Wednesday.
Talk
Yeah,
again.
let's do
Talk
it.
again.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
bye.